Hello. So this week is supposed to be kind of intense. There's a lot of planetary things going on, and look at this. Facebook keeps changing things up. So gives me some things I can look at. All kinds of things to look at. Oh my goodness gracious. That's exciting. Anyway, so the week is supposed to be kind of intense. We've got a full moon, a lunar eclipse, Saturn went retrograde, Mercury's getting ready to go retrograde. There's a couple of things happening and I didn't even mention all of it. So some stuff might be feeling kind of intense right now, and I wanted to, this doesn't have to take very long, just kind of, we'll do some Reiki together. You can follow along with me while I'm doing it. And then before we start though, I wanted to pull, trying to decide or feel into if it's card or cards, so that gives you a little bit of guidance. And it feels like it is cards, so we're gonna do 2 card pulls. I see there are 2 people here, and it doesn't tell us who people are anymore that I can tell. There is so much to look at. So if you're here and you would like to leave a comment so I know who you are, that would be cool. Hi, Becky. Facebook used to tell us who was on. I'm sure there's probably privacy things or something that they can't show us that anymore, but there. And they've got like metrics and polls, and oh my goodness gracious. I'll have to sit here and look at this for a while. But anyway, cards to pull so that we have a little bit of guidance about today and this week. Okay, Becky, let's do that. We got the Secret Destiny cards today. I've used those before. There's some new ones I got. So you have taking risks. Find the book I just had. There it is. I should show you the picture on the card too. It's a hawk. So maybe look up hawk symbolism too, and I'll send it to you. There is that. And then it says high plateau. A high plateau is a large flat area of land that is significantly higher than the landscape around it. Besides, at least 1 or 2 are sheer and steep. These formations are typically caused by the upwelling of volcanic magma, tectonic movement, or even erosion. Some indigenous groups call these tablelands Tepui, which means house of the gods. When you stand at the edge of one of the sheer walls, you can feel that you are in the place of the gods. That's fun. I'm just going to share those 2 groups for me too. How thrilling is that? So we'll do that because why not? Just put it there. Here. And then, okay. Anyway, so when you draw this card, it is time to step beyond your normal everyday life. Take some risks, face your fears, do things in a new and unorthodox way. Listen more to your inner voice than to the voices and opinions of others. Rather than running from potential failure, embrace it. History has shown that those willing to face failure will often succeed in a massive way later. And we know that already. And so the way that the planets and the moon and everybody are lining up this week, this is a big thing. It's about communication and how we're communicating with ourselves and others. The places that we still need to see the truth of things for ourselves. How we're showing up first for ourselves and then with others, and how we would like that to be different. And this does entail a degree of taking risks, right? Because to show up vulnerably and intimately with ourselves and someone else, that's a risk. And it's a lesson for us to learn how important it is to continue to do that and to continually show up that way in life. And that when we do that, life tends to be a lot more lovely and beautiful. So there is that. This thing doesn't want to listen to me. So I'm going to pull a card then for just the group and whoever is here. Becky, I will send that card to you. You have it. And that's what we all need to know. Cool. This one just kind of flipped out. And it is, oops, gotta go this way. Diligence. And that is a really important card, right? Because we've been going, and being pushed and pushed and pushed. And we had a bit of a break, and now things are starting to speed up again. And so to just keep going, right? Like Dory says, just keep swimming. This is called diligence, and it says fallow field. Traditionally, fields were left fallow or unfarmed for extended periods of time to allow the soil to recover and rebalance its nutrients, to break disease and pest cycles, and to provide a haven for wildlife. Letting fields lie fallow meant that the subsequent crops were much healthier and more vibrant. Engaging in this time-honored process takes patience and diligence, but the results are worth the wait. I'm going to see if I can scroll down here. Hi, Marilyn. So, there are times in life to step forward and take risks. So again, we're talking about taking risks. But there are other times to be patient, to step carefully and slowly, and know that the benefits you will gain in the future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous, and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not the time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future tenfold. This is the time for deliberate organization. Clean house, clear clutter out of your life, be thoughtful about how you spend your time, and be discerning when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. So this card is talking a lot about just staying the course, staying true to yourself, listening to yourself, sitting down and doing the work that's set in front of you to do. Take care of your day-to-day things, take care of yourself, and to clear things out. And that means from the inside as well as the outside. So every day you eat and wash dishes, do laundry, take a shower. We don't always attend to what's going on inside of us to clear out old emotions, things that we may have stuck there. And believe me, there is a lot. So to make sure that we're attending to those. And awesome, Marilyn. And learning that that those things are so important, and sometimes more important, because again, right, as within, so without. So whatever is going on within us is also happening outside of us. And when your space feels cluttered, you're cluttered inside. And it can go from the outside in too. When your outside space is cluttered, it clutters things up inside. So today, right now, I wanted to do Reiki with you and walk you through it, Also, we'll place an intention that it helps to clear out whatever's ready right now. And then to help and center and ground us and help us to feel more calm and relaxed, able to simply be and be present. And then, because when you're in that space of presence in your center, right, you can pay better attention to what is going on around you and what really needs to be attended to and how it needs to be attended to. Because you're here first and you're strong right here, so you can attend to those other things. And then I would invite you too, you can write them down, because that would, you can post them here in the comments if you'd like, because that would be very powerful. You're welcome, Marilyn. Or just, silently say them to yourself where you are. Saying them out loud is more powerful. It's an expression, and we hear it out loud. When we hear it out loud, it becomes more real for us. So that is important. Our voice is important, not just the one in our head. That is very important, but that we use this voice too. So I'm going to give you a few moments. I'm going to invite you first to exhale, because when we exhale, we're letting whatever is right here out to be expressed and let go. Before we take in a clean new breath of air, you need to make sure that's not something from school first. Okay. And then deep breath in and let it fill you from your head, into your face, the back of your head, to your neck, throat, and your shoulders, and your arms, all the way down into your fingers, your chest, and your stomach, down into your sacral or root chakras, your legs and your knees, shins and your calves, ankles, heels, feet, and your toes. One more in. And let it go. Good. Okay, and so I'm going to first invite you to place your hands on top of your head. And we'll just hold that for a few moments. We'll allow the energy and the healing to come through. I'll do it for you. You just need to place your hands in the right places. And if it gets too much to have your hands up like this, because I know it does sometimes, it's okay. You can set them down. Good. And now take your hands and kind of put them together like this and place them on the back of your head, like you're being cradled a bit. It's so cool that you are here, showing up for yourself doing this, because this makes you feel well and ready to attend to everyone and everything else that you are going to today. So celebrating that with you, feeling proud of that. I'm honored that you're here with me. Thank you. Good. Now we're going to move our hands to our ears. Just kind of cup them gently. Breathing in, exhaling. Sometimes when we're cupping our ears, if we're sensitive to energy, that can get a little much. So you can move your hands out away from your ears if it's too much. Deep breathing, and if you're sighing, yawning, eyes are watering, and you need to move, that's energy shifting and energy releasing. Allow that to happen. Very good. Alright, so I'm yawning. It's not because I'm tired and bored here. Just letting things go. Always feels like that inhale on the yawn comes in and picks up the energy, and then it lifts it up and you exhale and let it out. Good. And then we're going to move our hands to the front of our face to kind of gently cover our forehead and our eyes. Very good. Deep breath in and exhale. Very good. Now we want to move one hand kind of on our jaw and the other on your heart. We have so much tension we leave in our jaw. If you feel like you need to stretch and move it around to kind of help release some things, or you have a big yawn, very good. Let those things go. And you may not know what they are, and that's okay. If you really want to know, you could ask your guides to show you. And if you know exactly what it is, wonderful. Let it go. Very good. Good. Now we're going to place our hands on our shoulders and gently on our upper back. If things are coming up and they're really triggering, maybe there's a little bit more work that needs to be done around it. You can see how you feel when you're done with this today. And if there is, maybe you need to write a letter about it or do some journaling to help you clear it out. Writing allows us to get a lot of things out. And burning it afterwards can be incredibly powerful. Because it's good for our psyche to watch it burn. It also releases the energy and transmutes it into something new and different. Good. Now I'm going to invite you to put one hand over your heart and one hand over your tummy, kind of solar plexus. We're going to do a lot of work with our hearts. There's a lot sitting there that wants to be released. Very good. I invite you to take a deep breath right now. In and out. Good. I can feel heat in both my heart space and my solar plexus, which means there's a lot of kind of stuck energy there that needs to move. And you might notice some of those things too. Or if it feels cool, or just kind of meh, it just means you need to bring some energy, some vitality to that area. Good. Now we're going to take our hands and set them around us, around that middle back. And just set them there for a little while. And I feel like I need to rock back and forth. So that's going to help release some more things. Hello to whoever has joined us. I can't see who is here anymore. So if you want to say hi, that would be cool. We're just doing some energy work, some Reiki to help us ground and center and release anything that might be ready to go right now. Deep breath in and exhale. And if you want, you can just follow along. Place your hands where I am, and I'll do the Reiki for you. Just get to follow with me. Very good. And let's move to your lower back now. Your hands to your lower back. And just let them rest there. We store a lot in our lower back and our hips as well. I want to let that work. And if you need to move, if you need to get up and walk around, if that's easier or you just feel inspired, do what you feel like you need to do. That is going to help you. Deep breath in and exhale. Remember, yawning, coughing, burping, gurgling in your stomach, eyes watering. All of those are good things. It means things are shifting and moving. Very good. Now you want to take your hands and place them over your sacral chakra, so kind of your just below your tummy on your women uterus. Creativity center. Can't imagine what might be blocked there. Very good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Still needing to rock back and forth. If you don't need to, that's okay. And I'm feeling like we need to move to our root chakra more, so I'm going to have us actually set your hands down in front of your lower root chakra. I'm sitting cross-legged, so I have my hands sitting kind of in between my legs in front of me. root chakra is where all of our primal instinctual places are, and the need to feel safe, right? Survival things, need to feel love, needing rest, needing food and water and home and shelter and clothing, basic survival needs. That chakra gets messed up a lot. Very good. Deep inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Very good. And let's move to our knees. Just one hand on each knee. Those knees, they do a lot of work and a lot of supporting. So give them some extra love right now. Good. And let's move to your ankles. All those joints, making sure everything's moving smoothly, safely, helping us to move through life with grace and ease. Get a lot of inflammation around those joints. Very good. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Release it. And then one hand on each foot. To help ground you back into your body. And then we're going to cross our hands, put our hand on the opposite that it was, just to kind of close everything back up. Very good. Let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Well, how are you feeling now? And I will post this video. I think I might come on more than once this week to do this. I'm going to post it, and so then you can come back and do this whenever you need to. It's here, right here for you to use. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for being here with me today. I will post a card for everybody in the group, so it's here, tingly and relaxed. Yep, that is beautiful, Becky. It's the best way to feel. Reiki always does that for me too. And I'll get you your card too, Becky. I'll send it to you in Messenger. And then I think that I will go for now. So glad that you are here, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day today. Okay, sounds awesome, Marilyn. Thank you both. Bye.